Okay, let's do a real-time history lesson on how misogyny became the most profitable side of the internet. Okay, so let's kick it back to the Me Too movement in the late 2010s when it came to woke messaging. Okay, so the Me Too movement did a great job highlighting the way that women continue to be silenced and oppressed in society. But what quickly followed from that was an overcorrection due to corporations being greedy and trying to take advantage of a cultural movement. They started promoting wokeism in movies, politics, sports, and it got to the point where woke messaging was almost inescapable. And from there, society overcorrects once again. Groups of men started to feel a lot more isolated and vulnerable, which, because of the patriarchy, was a very new feeling for them. They didn't know how to handle it. And when any group feels like their voices are not being heard, they are subject to a revolt. The question switches from will they to when. And the boom happens when Andrew Tate blows up on the internet. He represents the first signs of a red pill and manosphere content that goes completely viral. He'll spread ideas of misogyny, just get it out the mud, bro, and you're not attractive enough to hundreds of millions of men and women all across the planet. And boom, the manosphere is born. And this is where the money really starts coming in, because years after the Andrew Tate era, you have a group of previously silenced and believed to be marginalized men who finally have some people that they can listen to. And that's where you start seeing these red pill podcasts and these manosphere guys. But they've been suppressed for so long that when someone is finally speaking their message, it sounds like the words of the gods. So they're throwing money, they'll watch their streams, their engagements are sky high because finally we have somebody speaking to us. And when groups can rally behind an idea, a concept, or even a person, that's when they're at their most powerful. And companies know this. All of a sudden, these manosphere podcasts start getting sponsorships. Their message is getting pushed. And when messages get pushed, they actually start to morph. Now you have content creators like Clavicular, taking the idea that you need to just look better, go to the gym, to the complete extreme where you need to actually take steroids, you need to do bone mashing and all these other things to hopefully get attractive. But don't forget, these people feel so marginalized and have radicalized themselves to the point that they don't care who's on the other side giving the messaging. They just want to be spoken to. And that's how you have a monster of industry such as the manosphere that gains billions of views per month, is one of the most galvanized groups on the internet right now. So the moral of the story here is when you hear a message that you like, take a minute to think about the people that it's for, and then also think about the people that it's not. And that's how you'll be able to figure out what the long-term effects could possibly be.